I'm back in the kitchen making some pork chops. You can see those, and I clearly know they're pork chops. I started to label my bags now. All right, pork chops. I'm gonna try and do Parmesan, garlic Parmesan crusted pork chops from the oven. So right now we're gonna bake them halfway, and they're pretty thin cut, so they shouldn't take long in the oven. Garlic powder, black pepper, black pepper, a little bit of that, and ignore the thunder. The earth is talking. Pretty bad storm, so let's pray the power didn't go out. I think 9 or 10 as part of this neighborhood's thing to like save the earth. But we don't have a solar bank, so I can't store the energy. So my power will flicker, but it doesn't, hardly ever goes out. And I say that just as I put these pork chops in the oven, and then my power's gonna go out, and that's gonna be the end of that. And I'm gonna have to call Uber Eats. All right, flip the pork chops. And it's the same, I cook with the same seasoning. So my husband's been doing his homework. He's been watching my videos, and he came out the other day and said, do you cook with the same seasonings every single time? Yes, I do. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it. All right, onion powder, a little bit of powder. So onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, a little bit of black pepper. Not too much because we're going to make the Parmesan garlic sauce in a minute. Lowry seasoned salt, my favorite. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven. I think I have it set at like 425 for probably about 5-10 minutes. Then I'm gonna pull it out, and we're gonna put the Parmesan and garlic on there and cook it for. One is pork chop jerky. All right. Parmesan cheese, yes, it's the powdered cheese, and now I have no shame. Butter, there you go, see? The earth is telling you don't use that shaved shit either. So garlic, and it's frozen, so I'm gonna let it thaw out. You can put a little bit of butter in there, like melted butter, depending on how many pork chops you have. Mix it with the Parmesan, the powdered Parmesan, and some fresh garlic. Like grate that, get it really, really fine, because once this thins out and melts out, it'll have a little water in there. I'm not gonna use butter because, you know, fit girl summer. I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese because that was the bottom of the barrel there. My garlic is slowly starting to melt. I'm gonna add a little salt to this too. Salt. So I had one goal today when I woke up, because it's Monday, and my goal was to stay on top of the dishes so at the end of the night I'm not really stressed out. Woo! See? Yep, everybody's scared. Everybody just thinks themselves. That's a lot. I don't know what that beat was. I just needed to make it to the end of these pork chops. So anyway, every day you should set goals, or like set a goal for the week, set a goal for 3 days, set a goal for 2 days. Some of us have to set goals for like minute by minute, like to make sure you make it from A to B minute by minute, every 30 minutes, every hour, whatever it takes. My goal today when I woke up was to stay on top of the dishes, so that way at the end of the night when I'm done with dinner, all I have to do is throw my plates in the dishwasher, start the dishwasher, and then I can go hang out with my family. I have done very good. There's always that one random cup, but don't worry, I'll take care of that before I go to bed. The sink is empty. Yay for small goals. And I always give the advice, like, you have to take it day by day, right? Like one day at a time. And I know everyone's like, oh, set your goal. Like, what's your goal for 10 years from now? What's your goal in 3 years, 5 years? All those set short-term goals. And to that I say, yes, you should have those long goals, like, you know, year by year, day by day, but also the small goals, and enjoy the small victories. Setting small goals is okay. Goals is okay too. I've been cooking for about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna throw some of that mixture of the garlic and Parmesan on top of the pork chops there. And I would say I'd probably cook it about another 5-10 minutes, and they should be done. And for sides today, I'm just eating leftovers. I think I have some leftover rice and some leftover green beans. So that's what's going in the pot. All right, you get the idea. Spread that crusty garlic. Make sure you mix it up really good. And like I said, I put a little salt in there. That side's a little naked. And I put a lot of garlic in there. So don't ask me how much. It was a lot. And that's how much. All right, so I'm gonna put this back in the oven for about 10 minutes. You can see that it's crusted. See, like that, about 10 minutes so it doesn't burn. I have to cut my cooking video short. We just got a tornado warning, and then I just got a second warning that said, take cover now. So I don't know if the pork chops are gonna have enough time to cook. And the power keeps flickering. I will try and snap a picture if I make it through to the end of this cooking process, not to the end of the tornado, but I will snap a picture if my pork chops finish cooking because we're now under a tornado warning. All right, guys, have a good night, and please be safe and heed the warnings, all right?